We're starting off our Tuesday morning with mainly clear skies, just some clouds north of I-20, but overall winds are coming in from the south, bringing us some warm as well as humid conditions to start off our Tuesday. Rain is off to our north for our friends in Tennessee, but also to our west for the plains. Kansas receiving lots of rain right now, all due to a low pressure system that we will soon to see in our neck of the woods come Wednesday as well as Thursday. For now, temperatures stay comfortable in the morning time, upper 70s come mid-morning. That's when we're going to be a little bit more uncomfortable heading towards the afternoon. Low 90s, feeling more so like the upper 90s once you factor in the very high dew points. Chances of rain will stay low for us here in the metro, but greatest chances of rain are going to be in our far southwestern counties. Spotty showers and storms expected for Natchez, Port Gibson, Brookhaven, as well as Macomb. We'll continue to see more of us get in on those rain chances for your Wednesday. We're tracking a level 1 out of 5 risk for some potentially strong to even severe storms come tomorrow. The main threat that we're watching with that is going to be damaging winds with wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. That could knock down some limbs, knock out power for a few folks. So that's mainly what we're watching. Quarter-size hail is also possible with those strong to severe storms. Most of us look like we're going to get the severe threat into the afternoon time for our counties that are north and west of the Pine Belt, seeing the threat from the lunchtime hours all the way through the dinner time hours. Even when you're commuting home, Pine Belt will see the threats later into the evening through about the time that we're heading to bed. Here's what that looks like on your next weather maker. Again, winds from the south are priming this environment with very warm as well as moist air all before that cold front comes in. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some shower activity and even a couple thunderstorms in the morning time for those north of I-20, but things really start to ramp up as we head towards the mid-afternoon. Notice most of us are receiving rain activity, some very heavy downpours that could limit visibility as you're heading home from picking up the kiddos. The kiddos need that rain gear as they're heading to the bus stop tomorrow, as when they come back to the bus stop, that's when it's going to be quite a wet Wednesday. We'll continue to watch for frequent lightning, those heavy downpours, as well as those very gusty winds for the Pine Belt and for friends that are east of I-55 into the later afternoon, evening hours, and even into the bedtime hours. Could have some lingering thunderstorms overnight. Still, because that cold front will continue trekking through our area on Thursday, some spotty storms possible for the first half of the day, but overall drying out Thursday night into Friday as well as the weekend. Now, we desperately need this rain, and it looks like we're finally going to get some over the next 2 days. Just about an inch is what we're expecting across the board. We're about 2.5 inches behind what we normally receive for this point in the month for September for the Jackson Metro. So definitely need that rain as we head into the next week or so. Also tracking Hurricane Gabrielle, now a major Category 4 hurricane just east of Bermuda. It'll continue to stay in the open Atlantic, push east close to Europe, and we'll continue to watch it become a remnant low off the coast of Spain, causing some rain for them heading into the weekend. We can't let up our guard though, because we're still watching multiple areas of possible development, medium chance of development, that this cluster of storms here by the Lesser Antilles moves west and becomes a tropical system. That's a 50% chance over the next week. Again, could clip the Bahamas and the northern portions of the Caribbean. We're watching that closely, especially for our friends in Florida and along the East Coast. Also, high chance of development behind that, 80% chance that this cluster of storms gets its act together over the next week, becomes a tropical system over the next 7 days in that red shade area. Also watching that closely, especially for our East Coast friends. We'll let you know if anything changes, but for now, Magnolia State is not expected to have any tropical impacts over the next 8 days. We are starting off the morning so muggy for the next few days. Hot this afternoon, not feeling like the second day of fall. Limited rain chances will ramp up into our Wednesday. That's when we're going to be watching for those potentially strong to severe storms, especially in the afternoon to evening hours. Temperatures drop behind that cold front, low 80s for the end of the work week. Fall is making its late arrival, and just in time for those outdoor weekend plans. Will dry out, see lots of sunshine and seasonal temperatures in the middle to upper 80s.